Welcome everyone to Van Life Sheldon's Travel. Hello everybody, I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we're Van Life Sheldon's Travels. Sheldon's our little yellow belly slider turtle. He's actually hibernating. It's been so cold here. Well, we're here in the desert today helping out our friends Mike and Renee. They actually purchased a couple solar panels from Northern Wind and Solar. Same place I got mine. Great people, great company. And she got a 305 watt solar panel, just like ours. He actually got the bigger panels, the 320 watts. So we're going to attach two of these 320 watt solar panels, tie into his electrical system already on the rig, and put in a 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter from Ames. So it's going to round off a nice off-grid system for him, a nice boondocking rig now, and we're going to be putting that 305 and a hose system in that casita. But today, let's get started on this RV and see what we can do to get this done, and we'll bring you guys with us. Well, first things first, let's get all our supplies and tools up on the roof. We already have one of the solar panels up here, so we're going to move it to the front, check out all the wiring. We are going to install this to the roof of the travel trailer with 3-inch L brackets, and that'll secure it firmly to the roof, and that way we'll run cables between the two solar panels, which I'm doing now, to the other panel, and that way they'll be connected to each other. We decided that we would run the cables down the refrigerator chute, so that's going to make it convenient to get in the inside. So as we line things up and get all the cables all zip tied and taped and a Turnabond down, we'll put that on there. After we screwed the panel to the roof securely, we actually used some self-leveling stuff that actually will seal it completely, and that really helps. I think that's called die-core, self-leveling die-core, and that stuff's really amazing. You can kind of see over here the casita that we're going to be putting the 305 watt solar panel on after we get done with this. We're actually going to do a complete restoration on this little casita. It's a 1981 model, so the fiberglass is a little thin. It's actually one of the prototypes, guys, so something special. We'll be doing a full restoration on the inside of that. But back to the solar. Looks like we've got the one solar panel mounted to the roof, and we're gonna get ready to get the second one going here. I actually had to make some holes in the brackets before we could get this second panel up there. Easier said than done, guys. But this panel is going to be placed right here. We'll wire it all together real fast before we mount it to the roof. After this, we'll show you how we kind of had to fish the wires through the refrigerator vent down onto the side into the control panel area underneath the refrigerator, where all the wiring will come into the building, so it never really, and we use grommets at the top and at the bottom to secure that, and we used a lot of silicone to fill all the holes after we got all the wires good and tight. So here we go. Mike, you can grab them now if you want. Nope, that's it. Well, now that we've fished all the wires and we kind of got all the parts in, guys, and they went with 3 AGM Duracell batteries here and an Ames charge controller. That's the same one we put in Paul the Bread Truckers last year. And then the Victron 150/35 with the Bluetooth. That Bluetooth's a little spotty, so we're going to have to figure out what's up with that. But I have not done any cable management yet, so all the wires and all the circuit breakers are still loose. We wanted to make sure everything was tidied up. Everything here is 2/0 cable. That's different than 2-gauge cable. You can see all the big circuit breakers here. The 2/0 cable between the batteries. And we'll explain a little bit more once we get it all tidied up with some zip ties and stuff about why we use the different gauge wires and what that means and how important that is. Because just because you're putting together a system doesn't mean that you're putting in the right gauge wires and the connectors need to be correct. So we'll do a little bit of explaining that here. Once we get the cable management done, we are going to put some, we got a little bit of wood down here on the sides. We're going to put some eyelets and some bungee cords to strap these batteries in the event that something was to happen and there was like a rollover event or something like that. But we're just putting it right here basically in the seat, and we've tied into the Power Center Management Center here, and we'll do a little bit more explaining of that when it's all done, but it's looking good, guys. Looking good. Well, everyone, someone invited us over, Renee and Michael, for dinner. They've cooked us a couple dinners here, but Steph brought some green beans, and everyone's just kind of hanging out here. There's Ramblin' Rome, Michael, and this is the camper. We're doing the solar install. So this is after, like I said, we still have to button it all up, and you'll see that in the next video when we do finish it up. But for this video, here's a little dinner. Thanks, guys, for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
More content on the Patreon.
And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Have a good night, guys. Talk to you later.
To get your Van Life Sheldon's travel stickers, go to our PayPal. The link is in the description below. One can be yours for $5 or 2 for $8 going to the same address. And please remember to include your address with your payment. As always, thanks for traveling with us.
And don't forget to click on that subscribe button or the Patreon button or one of our hundreds of videos in our playlist below.